All right, where water? Water, just drop the bag.
No, that is no, come on, go ahead. We're not waiting.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Yet, the cross-examination of the second prosecution witness was concluded today, and the court has adjourned the matter for 6 days. We're back on the 28th of May, the 29th of May, 6 June, 16 June, 18 June, and 19 June for the prosecution to continue to present their case. And that's good.
With the pace that the court is going, are you satisfied? No, we have said enough.
Uchen and Jack.
On this platform, it look that the DSS, they are not prepared in the course of this Nnamdi Kanu. You know, why I won't blame the DSS as much as that the DSS who took this job was a DSS under Buhari government. Yes, and they acted under instructions. It's just like if the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu ordered DSS to do now, they don't have a choice. They will go and do it, whether it's convenient for them, whether they are going within the law or not. They will do it because the head has spoken. So that is the problem. The new DSS who is there now, to his large extent, is doing all his possible best to correct most of the errors that the Fulani DSS has done. You could see what he's doing. The man is doing great. He was one who came out and said Nigeria should stand up and defend themselves, regardless of anything we find out. We cannot fold our hands and allow these Fulani men to come into our villages and buy our people and take over our land. In case of what they are doing in Benue, in Plateau, whereby they will storm a community, they will buy people, they will chase them out of the community, and they will take over the community. And that's why the lovers of Biafrans are rejoicing, because as we have said so far, that the federal government is wasting resources, Nigerian resources in this case. At the first place, Nnamdi Kanu does not deserve trial. I keep saying it, even up to now, I still saying it. Try him at just wasting time, wasting federal government money. I don't know, maybe as some people are thinking that maybe Bola Ahmed Tinubu is trying to use this as a political game, because as it is now, the Northern now, they want to play politics with Bola Ahmed Tinubu. As I keep saying it, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, whether you like him or not, is Jagaban for politics. Everything he has already strategized how the election is going to be. Now, what I'm assuming now, if this is the game plan, is that since the Northerners want to use Obi as vice and Atiku Abubakar to fight him in 2027 election, guess what Bola Ahmed Tinubu is going to do? But I wish they won't use Nnamdi Kanu to play this politics, because he doesn't deserve it. He felt that maybe in 2 years to come now, maybe that's why they are delaying this Nnamdi Kanu issue. He will release Nnamdi Kanu for Nnamdi Kanu to go and do his to fight for his Biafra. I said it that in 2 years, Nigeria have 2 years to determine whether this country will still be called Nigeria or this country will be together, because it's not going to be an easy fight. The Northerners are saying that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not good to go for second tenure. We accept that the economy is bad. We accept that most of the step Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his government have taken is not favoring us as Nigeria. But come to think of it, the Buhari who destroyed this country, a Fulani man, when Buhari was there, what stopped this Northerners not to talk? Why is it that it is now all of them are coming out to come and talk? Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi win election in 2019. Why can't them put pressure for Buhari, fail Buhari to stop them? Why did they keep mute? Nobody is asking these questions. So we are watching what is going on, but all we are saying that Nnamdi Kanu should be released, because he has no case to answer. Today, you can see, yesterday they promised they are going to play the video of how Nigerian soldier invaded his house in Umuahia. The video of T.Y. Danjuma of how he said Nigeria should rise up and defend themselves, even the DSS, the former DSS boss. So we are watching as everything is unfolding. Thank you guys. Please share this video, subscribe to this channel, on your notification, so that whenever we drop content, you will see it. Tomorrow we will be here live again to give you what goes on in court. But it is said you can see the lawyers, they are coming out smiling. Everything go well, everything marama, everything they go well. Nnamdi Kanu must be free. He's fighting for his people, and that is the right of every Nigerian to fight for yourself, to speak for yourself. IPOP accused the DSS of presenting fake witness to testify against Nnamdi Kanu case that is going on between the federal government and Nnamdi Kanu. Don't forget that Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped from Kenya by Buhari and Fulani to bring him to Nigeria. If today is your first time of watching my video, kindly subscribe to this channel, on your notification, share this video. I have video to back up to what I am saying, and I'm going to review some things that you have not heard from anywhere on this video so that you will see. As I keep saying it, Igbo leaders, Igbo's governors are the Efulefus, are the one that IPOP need to go more hard for. Yes, why do I have to say this? Today, as we speak, today Benlu, the Boko Haram that are buying people, killing people, now giving the children, giving birth in the north to their dog. Today, federal government have not wake up to do the needful against Boko Haram. The Buhari, they claim that is still alive. Today is still alive according to them. Watching that Tunde Bello, Boko Haram, is now giving people children to their dog to eat. Up to now, as I speak to you, nothing has ever done against them. Not quite long, Nigeria Army barrack now has turned to ordinary safe guy for Boko Haram. They can easily enter, pack their army tanks, do everything. Today, they will go scot-free. All we keep hearing from federal government and Nigeria armies are saying these people, the border is too porous, they are coming from Niger, they are coming from Cameroon, they are doing this. Excuses upon excuses. Things that happen in the north, they call them bandits. They call them, oh, they move over for. When similar thing or something that is not even up to happen in this east, they say IPOP have done it. Now, my question now is that does it now mean it is only the north that their border is porous? That it is only the north that these foreigners now trip in to the country to destroy? Southeast border is not porous. What makes them think that everything that happened in the southeast is being caused by IPOP? I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. Let me come again. Why is it that everything that happened in the southeast being labeled IPOP are the one that do it? Why is it not foreigners? In the case of Benue, as we speak, the terrorizing, the Fulani headers that are terrorizing in Benue now have been classified, have been grouped that they are not Nigeria Fulani, they are Fulani from Mali that are buying people in Benue and in Plateau. But a case that happened in the case of Southeast, they will tell you, oh, it is IPOP member that are it again. Ahmed Gulak that died in Imo State, nobody know the source of his death. But suddenly, DSS now tender witness that it is IPOP member that killed Ahmed Gulak that came to visit Hope Uzodinma. Whether Hope Uzodinma is aware that he come to Imo State, I don't know. But now, it's not IPOP that killed. If we were to be in the north, oh, the border is porous. And this is where we are saying that why this, when with this marginalization, why is this hatred against this tribe going to stop? A tribe that have the solution to the country are being neglected, allow the blind to rule, to dictate a man who has solution. And that's why we are finding ourselves where we are today. Don't forget, I'm not an Igbo. I am from the Middle Belt, and I am proud of where I am. As I keep saying it, up to this very moment, Nigeria was doing great. Nigeria was doing marvelous. We were one of the great countries in Africa. Africa countries were running, the rest of Africa were running to Nigeria to seek for greener pasture. Up to the very moment the APC in 2015 come to power, used their demonic broom to sweep away the virtue, to sweep away the glory of this land by depriving the people who have the solution to this country to be on affair of our economy. You will be a witness, and it's in the public domain, that ever since 2015, the Buhari who came over to take power from the PDP, which is this APC ruling party, they relegate Igbos. They thought they are doing Igbo. They relegate them by the thinking that, oh, if we allow these people to be in the charge of the economy, maybe that could be the reason why they are excelled. Because they keep wondering, after the Biafra war, that Igbo was being, everything about them was taken away from them, everything went. They started from square one. But as I speak to you today, the Igbos have come back to take over from them, not only in Nigeria. When you talk about the richest tribe in Africa today, you will measure Igbo as number one, the richest tribe in Africa. Go to Europe, anywhere you see these people, they are doing well. They are representing well. That's why I keep saying that you can never curse whom God has blessed. These people are blessed by God. The moment you try harder to bring them down, the more you that are trying to bring them down, the more you get yourself down, and they are going up. Buhari and his cohort, Buhari and his boy, did everything to silence the Igbos. Try every possible means to silence the tribe Igbos. But today, Nigerians, every Nigerian is feeling the cost of what Buhari did in Nigeria. Economic shamble that Buhari has done. One will expect that as Bola Ahmed Tinubu take over from Buhari, he will do the correction and do the normal thing. But reverse is the case. It's like his own is even worse than what Buhari has done. How will you tell me that a minister of power is telling us that out of the money that has been allocated to him, now he has under him, he created, he brought what he called Baje, Baje are paying through their nose. As I speak to you now, Baje now, their electricity bill is more than their house rent. Now, the same man is still telling us that if you want constant light in Nigeria, we need to be spending 10 billion annually for we to get constant electricity in Nigeria. If we be a country, this man supposed to be sacked the moment he make that kind of statement. Be on who we are. The man who put them there is party government. He put them there because it is their people. It's not about the credibility. It's not about, oh, you are good, come and occupy this place. He put them there as his people to favor them. And that's why we are finding ourselves seeing what we are seeing. Yes. It showed me that if you put an Igbo man as a minister of power there, they give him free hand to do the same thing this man is doing. This failure of light will have become things of the past in Nigeria. But my question is that why are we, because of tribe, religion, depriving people who have solution to our problem? And the worst part of it that these the same people who are treating the masses, because when two elephants fight, it is the ground that suffer it. And that's why you see any small, whether ordinary headache, they carry their bag, they carry everything, they move to America to go and treat themselves. When they get there, the funny part of it that when they get to the hospital, They will not ask which tribe is going to treat me. Whether an Igbo man is a doctor, whether Yoruba man, whether Hausa or whatever you are that will treat you, they are not mine. But when they come back to Nigeria, when it is time to choose somebody to represent, they look for their person, even when it's not capable. And that's why you can see that there is no hope. It's not seen that Nigeria is getting it right, because we always bring tribe and religion before capacity, before intelligence. And that's why we are going down the drain on a daily basis. As I speak to you today, one will assume so, as things are getting more tougher in Nigeria, that the citizens find it difficult to eat square meal in a day. The citizens now find it difficult to pay their children's school fees, to pay their bills. As I speak to you, the president of the country have jackpot from Nigeria to Italy to go and tell Pope, the new Pope that want to take over from the late Pope Francis. Am I saying it's bad? I'm not saying it's bad. But the question I'm asking, numbers of people are dying in Benue. Numbers of people are dying in Plateau. As we speak, the distance from Abuja to Benue, the distance from Abuja to Plateau is not far. The president have not go there to go and see what is happening. But he have the energy to go to Rome, to go and officiate what is happening. He's the one that is going to crown the new pope. People are saying, oh, if it is Saudi Arabia, they invite Bola Ahmed Tinubu now. Oh, the Southeast people, Christian will have been shouting. They want to turn Nigeria to Islamic nation all there. Because of these people who have used religion to brainwash us, we have lost our memory, we have lost our faculty, and that's where we are now more slavery to them on a daily basis. Can't we see that these people have used religion to brainwash us? What we're supposed to think is about humanity, not religion. Humanity first is religion. And that's why you see a country where I find myself, if you watch up to this extent, instead of we to take humanity first, we take religion first. You can see pastors now in Nigeria, they prefer building their cathedral. Even at this very moment that people are hungry, that people they buy, many still believe on building their cathedral because it's now competitions. If your cathedral is not ready, you cannot go with where people who have built cathedral. And that's why you see some of them deviated. Some of them soak their hand, sold themselves to the devil just because of cathedral, just because they want to gather the crowd, they want to be like others. But this is not the gospel of Jesus. And that's why you are seeing even in the mosque today, most of them too have deviated. They are now trying to copy what is happening in the church. They pursue riches rather to affect humanity. But what shall it profit a man to gain the whole world? At the end of it all, you lose your soul. As I speak to you today, in the country where I find myself in Nigeria, missionary school that's supposed to be the cheapest, or if not free, for poor man children to go, missionary school now cannot be affordable. Many poor men children now are not educated. They forget that their children they send to school in the nearest future. These children, poor men children that are not going to school now, will become a terror to them in the nearest future. Yes. The children you refuse to send to school today will become a tormentor to you in future. You have money there. You can send your children to UK. You are a politician. You are a governor. You are a senator. You are all and all. You pack the resources to develop the state, to develop the local government. The money that has been allocated to do road, you do fake road. You carry the money, carry your children, go school in abroad. Let them go. They are coming back. They are coming back. The danger that is ahead of this country, if we are still one in the next 20 years to come, is going to be terrible. And that's why you are seeing today that this religion has caused a lot of havoc. This president have a imam that is loyal to. This president have a pastor that is loyal to. Why are they not calling them to order? Instead of that, they will go to Asuro to go and pray for him. The governor of your state who are misbehaving, who are turning the resources of the state to send a particular set of people to Mecca, even when it's not bringing economic impact to the state. Why is the pastor that they are loyal to, why is he not cautioning them? Why is the Alpha, the imam that they are loyal to, why are they not cautioning this governor, this local government chairman, these senators? Have you seen what religion have caused to us as a nation? As I speak to you today, in Nigeria, most of the boys that are doing fraudsters today, let me shock you. You will hear Daniel, you will hear Gideon, you will hear Matthew, you will hear Paul, you will hear Christopher, you will hear Stephen, you will hear James. These are names from the Bible that they're supposed to emulate, but rather poverty has become the order of the day. These are the names you now find in the criminal gang who are defrauding people. Go and check in the other religion, in the Muslim. Why is it that you see here people who are bearing Muslim name now are part of people too? They are also doing, you hear Musa, you hear Bello, you hear Tunji, you hear good names from the Muslim background. They are also into this fraudulent art, into criminality, crimes. And that's why I've said that this religion is causing more harm than all for us. We should go back and humanity first before religion. As I keep saying it on my platform, that you were not born with Bible, neither were you born with Quran. You were privileged to come into the world. Maybe by virtue of your parents were Christian or Muslim, you decide to practice it. Or as along the line, you decided to switch to any of religions you want, which is a matter of choice. But why are you placing the religion before humanity? Even God created man in his own image, not in the image of a religion. God is not a religious man. That's why you see churches are everywhere, mosques are everywhere, but we are now the capital poverty of the world. Why? Because all those big men of God, all those big imams, they use the religion to escape poverty. Because it is most of these men of God in the time of elections, you see all these politicians, they will loot money to go and sow seed, to go and give them money, so that to keep their mouth shut, they will not talk. Excuse me. That's why you see this atrocity that is happening. One will say, oh, are they not this the same?